What if the magnetic divine version of you isn't lost? It's just buried under who you were told to be. Like a phoenix, I burned down what wasn't me and I rose from the ashes into who I truly am. Today, I'm going to give you my Phoenix method of how to become divine, magnetic, and free. The P in Phoenix is for purposeful release. So, this is letting go of energetic heaviness and things that just do not serve you. So, like some practices could be, you could be visualizing like a gold light flowing through from the top through your body and then out the bottom of your feet and out the bottom of your hands and just like truly like go like slowly through and just imagine that golden light just flowing through you and moving out all of the negativity, out of all of the nastiness, out of get rid of all of the anything that's heavy or the emotions or all the things that don't serve you. And, maybe you could even say like, leave my body, leave, I don't want you back kind of thing. And like, this could also be a really good way is journaling, just letting everything out, like get rid of anything that's heavy, anything that you've been worrying about, stressing about, like any issues, that have been coming up and like asking yourself questions and just being in the curiosity and intrigue and just be like, you know, what way can I release this? Like, and then like, work it through your body, work it through your mind, through your into the paper, and then like shake it off, like get it out. And it's just like, this journaling is super, super powerful. And then, another thing could be like another visualization is cord cutting. So it's like you imagine all the negative energies over here and like you're the divine light. And then you sit there and like, and just like sit in peace and breathe in and out and like, breathe in and out multiple times. But you really got to visualize like all the negativeness and the heaviness, like on the, like far away from you, but then like you have a cord, it's a cord between you and that negativity and that energy heaviness. And then just like slowly visualize it. And then like imagine yourself cutting that cord and then like to get rid of it. But it's like just working on the release of like all this energetic heaviness because once you do, like you'll feel lighter. But this could also be, writing your emotions out and then moving it through your body and like shaking it out and like just, yeah, just getting it out basically and just not letting it stay and get stored in your body. But it's like you got to be willing to like work it out on paper and just willing to release as much as you can and ask for help to surrender and like let things go and help you like guidance around like how to let things go. The phoenix first burns in the fire. So we need to burn away what's blocking us and keeping us stuck in our body. The H in Phoenix is healing your nervous system. So this one's extremely powerful because if you do not have a calm nervous system, then your body, you're going to constantly feel like you're in chaos or you're not going to be grounded in yourself. So it's like some ways to yeah, like this magnetic energy that's coming out of you needs to have a grounded and regulated body. And so to do this, like some ways could be deep breaths, like deep breathing and do like a lot of multiple breaths in a row. So it's like, breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 6. Do this like 5 to 10 times, but do this over and over until you start becoming grounded in yourself. This can be also meditation. This can be like you're centering yourself and being quiet in with yourself and like being like focused in like your truth and your love and be like, regulate your body by like telling your body you're safe. Like I am safe in my body. Like even though I have these feelings, like I'm still safe in my body. Like I am able to like protect myself and like, create that relax and calm. But the breathing really does help. And like meditation also helps keep you grounded. Journaling can help as well. But I feel like the meditation, the breathing is really powerful when you want to like calm your body down and relax. This could be listening to healing frequency music for like 20 to 30 minutes. And it could be like sound bowls, it could be binaural beats, it could be 432 hertz, it could be, there's so many like healing frequencies. You can always look them up on YouTube. This could be like actual movement, like so like actually shaking your body, like doing exercise, like feel in the emotions, but be able to release them throughout your body, because you don't want them stored, therefore, because you want to get them out of your system, so that you can calm your nervous system down, if that makes sense. So it's like shake your body, like shake your body, dance, move, scream things out, like scream into your pillow. Like if you're angry, like gotta work through all this stuff. You gotta shake, you gotta, like, if you find yourself tight in your body, like jump, do jumping jacks, like do some push-ups if that helps. Do some crunches, like, get it out of your body. Go to take a walk in nature. Walks in nature are really great. Ground yourself in the ground. So like with your bare feet on the bare grass or dirt, like, walk around or stand there for like anything from 15 to 20 minutes. You'll start to feel your body relax. What else? This could be obviously walk in nature, walking by water or in water, or swimming, or dancing or flowing, and like listening to beautiful music, but not like maybe not like hard music. I don't know how to describe that. Maybe something more relaxing music, something that will calm your nervous system instead of like elevate you. Um, Sitting in silence and doing deep breaths and just visualizing yourself in a empowered state and very lively, and create like the emotions. Give yourself or think of something that makes you truly happy. Like, what are some happy moments that you remember, or what can you imagine that can bring your emotions up to a very like elevated, happy state? Like that also can help calm your nervous system. Um, Something to shock your system could be like jumping into cold water, or like after at the end of your shower, like do like a minute of cold water and just move. You can also move your body, move through it, but and like count to like 60 seconds, and just at least do a minute of like something like that. Like, I guess if you do a cold plunge, like I don't really care to do that, but if you need to jump into like a cold pool to shock your body, wake it up and like move through it. Like you just got to figure out ways to like calm your body down, like really walking out in nature and be able to decompress, like stretching, really good stretching. It's like flowy exercises, like somatic exercises, if you know what those are. um just, yeah, just like you got to flow and like heal through all this stuff, but got to get it out of your body first. The O in Phoenix is like owning your shadows. So this is like the dark inner work. And so like we have to learn to work through our darkness and our wounds and our traumas and our like heal, all the issues that we have inside us, or the hurts and the pains, and work through those shadows, the darkness, to move them into light and into love. And because the purpose of our lives is to one of the purposes is to like work on our darkness and love our darkness, because we got to love both the dark and the light. Obviously we're going to love the light side because everything is like beautiful and like beautiful there. But if we don't work through our darkness, then it's hard to create the light or the love. Because if, let's say, we live in always the light, then we'll never see the difference between of what we won't appreciate the light. But if we have darkness and light, we'll appreciate the light more than the dark, if that makes sense. And so it's just like just working through your shadows and your inner work, and like, because the rejection and the self-rejection that we create in ourselves dims our light. We don't we If we're critical and judgmental of ourselves and we beat ourselves up, we're just creating more negativity in us and then more darkness inside. So it's like some practices would be like work in front of the mirror and be like, I'm proud of you for all the healing that you've done. I'm proud of you for um taking that action when you didn't feel like it, stuff like that. But it's also like, I'm proud of you and I love you, and I like really focus in on the mirror work and be like, I love you for who you are, and I love the darkness inside you as well as the light. And I work, uh, you know this also could be like, I'm fabulous, I'm creative, I am beautiful and like powerful. Like, say this all to yourself in the mirror. And it's like, if you do this consistently on a regular basis, your brain will connect it as like, oh yeah, I am, but it's like, gonna can do it on a consistent basis. And eventually your body and your mind and you'll whole body will believe it. And it's like, I know it sounds weird, but it works because and even if you just need to high five yourself every day, you're like, let's do this today. Let's take on the day. Like, and just like high five yourself. Mel Robbins says to do that. And she says it was so powerful. It's just like creating that empowerment within you, because it's like it's like you're your own cheerleader, if that makes sense. But it's like also work through, another way would be journaling it out. Like, what is okay, like, one thing I did recently was, like, what are all the things I don't like about myself? So I started writing those all out. And then I, like, looked at those and I was like, "Okay, And then but I was like, "Okay, now I have to create the list of what do I love about myself, or what do I like that I'm becoming?" And it's like, it's creating yourself as you're, becoming it. Or no, I guess another way I could say it is like, create um create your way of being, the way you want to show up, as if you already have it done, or already are. So it's like you act as if it's already done. Like, oh yeah, I'm confident in my speech and my singing. I am beautiful, I am powerful. And like, just like visualize yourself in with the emotions of what that's like, and just sit there in like the visualization. And you'll begin to create like this empowerment inside you. And you're like, oh yeah, because you'll notice that your energy shifts. But you got to do this on a regular basis as well. So it's like empowering yourself to keep going. And like, oh, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Like, I visualize myself singing on stages. And like, I really like, get into the emotions of like how powerful that is for me, because it's like I'm visualizing it as if I'm already there, and then I can step into that. But it's just like, just creating that, like, empowering context around you is super important. The E in Phoenix is like embodying your truth. So it's like really like stepping into your power, embodying like it fully within your soul and your body. And like, you feel that love and like your truth. And you get to write out your desires. Like, what is it that you truly want, you need, it's like wants, needs, desires. Like, truly, like, write all those out. Like, what is it that you truly want? What is your truth? Who do you want to become? And just like, and then like, if some practices around that would be like, actually say what you want out loud. Maybe say it to another person and be like, hey, look, I like, there's some, like, I desire this, or I want this, or, whatever. Just like, maybe, even say it to yourself in a mirror and be like, all right, I want this. And like, say what you want out loud. And, or even if it's to yourself, but be like, no, I want this. And I'm going to do whatever I can to get this. And it's just like, really like embody it, but like, tell yourself that, so your body like, believes it. And you're like, yes, okay, like, I am going to do this. Like, really, like, be your truth, your authenticity. And like, ask yourself, what is like one bold action step you can take today? Like, um what can you do to further this along? Or what is like one truth that or desire that you want to accomplish? And what step would you need to do to take what step towards that would you need to take today? Or what's the top 3 steps, whatever it is, like, and just to sit there and go, yeah, okay. Like, I'm going to take this action and I'm going to do this just to move yourself forward, but embody that truth of what you desire and don't let yourself get distracted and don't let yourself like justify that, oh, I don't deserve that because you do deserve it. And um, but yeah, just focus on what you truly want and need and desire and embody that truth and just sit there and be like, all right, like what kind of action do I need to take to start moving towards that? Or who do I need to become in order to get there? Because it's who you become that will like attract opportunities to you. But if it's like, you just saying what you want, then that may not always just be what you get. But it's just like you want to like actually speak it out loud, and but it also like visualize yourself having it, but also just taking the action towards it, because and creating yourself of who you are in the moment, day by day, and you get to choose who you want to show up for the world every day. The phoenix doesn't ask permission to rise, she decides to or chooses to. The N in phoenix is new identity embodiment. So what this means is like you get to create and embody, like in your body you get to create your who you want to become, who you want to be, and then step into that and just create. Like, how would you do that? Like, would you dress better? Would you, choose to like be more clean and with ingredients? Like this stuff, like you got to figure out like how would you show up in the world? Would you, you're gonna walk more confident or just, with your shoulders back kind of thing. Like you just like you get to choose your divine self at any moment in time. And at any moment in time, you get to choose the way you are being in life. Like you get to choose, your happiness. You get to choose that you're happy, that you'll wake up happy, or that no matter what comes your way, you're going to figure it out. You're going to be in solution mode. Like you're not going to let problems stop you. Like what kind of identity like are you going to create so that like this could be like an alter ego even like what would she do right now? What would your divine self, what would your um what phoenix self, like what would you create, and what would she do right now in this moment if you're getting triggered, or like ask yourself all this stuff and like be like, what way of being do you want to show up as, and as because you are powerful and you can create anything you want at any point in time. And it's like you can create your day moment by moment, and it's like you don't have to let other people affect you. You can just create yourself as super powerful, and that you'll figure out anything because you have everything within you. Being your true self is the most magnetic frequency you can possibly create. And so I know you all can do that. And so just let's create more of you being in your truth and your love and be you for you. The I in Phoenix is ignite your light, your pleasure, your play. Like joy raises your frequency, and you want to do that more often as much as you can. Like, how can you bring more fun and life and light to your day? Like, how can you create, even if you don't like, where you work or who you work with, like, how can you bring more fun into that atmosphere? Like, can you just bring your bright, bubbly self and like pop in and just do and just be having fun, be goofy with people, laugh, whatever. Like, bring the power, the light, and higher frequency into the room. Don't expect others to do that for you. Like you are more powerful than you can even imagine. You can literally affect a whole room when you walk in the door. And so but it's like if you create more joy and love, and you can bring more sassiness and jokes and whatever into the workplace. If you make it things you can like do like a fun competition or a game or whatever, you can come up with whatever heck you want. But like bring more joy into your life. Like do things that you want to do and you love to do. Like if there's a hobby that you love, like do more of that. Because if you want to bring more creativity and light, like beauty and music and like all this stuff to like your life, listen to music that's uplifting and calming and relaxing and like high vibe, and just like allow yourself to be creative and like give yourself some time, If you like to write, write. If you like to sing, sing. If you like to dance, go do that. Um, if you like to play golf, go do that. Like, just do more of what you love, and remember that it's actually really important to do that and to not let it, you know, your busy schedule, like, um, cover that up or make it harder to do that. Try do your best to put that time in. Or if you need to like go walk in nature, if that makes you happy, then do that. If you need to go walk on the beach, go do that. Like, do what makes you happy. But it's like also like move your body and like, you know, allow flow and creativity and just like I don't know, skip, whistle and laugh and become more childlike and like more fun and energetic and like work on your health, work on, things that like so you can raise your frequency so you feel better. More better. But yeah, so it's just like but remember like your joy is super important and find what lights you up and find your purpose if you can. And if you like, just do what makes you happy and focus on yourself. And, if that's what's called being selfish, then do that. Like, I don't, it's not being selfish because it's more important if you're happy and you create that love within yourself because then you're able to extend that love to other people and that will ripple out to other people. And it's really important. But yeah, so just do more pleasure and play and what makes you happy and or feels good. Whatever that is for you. Like we all are different. So but find that and do more of that. You are more powerful when you're so much in love with your life. So keep at it. The X in Phoenix is express your soul and expand your faith. So this is like cultivating trust in divine timing and creating the joy along the journey, allowing the journey and the process, but don't like get beat up if you have like a goal and you're like, I it has to happen this way. Just enjoy the process. Figure out ways to enjoy the process. Like I know we're always going like I just want to get there faster and faster, but the faster you try to get there, it might not work out the way that you want. But if you get to enjoy and create the I don't know, like the trust and the like childlike curiosity and you just get in the inquiry of things and like you will find that they're super powerful. But it's like you have to have the faith in divine timing that you are where you are now because that's where you're supposed to be now. Because you are not ready to be at the next level, but you will get there. But it's like you gotta work on allowing yourself to express from your soul and expand your faith and allow things to come and surrender to divine timing. That doesn't mean like don't take action, but like don't force action, don't try to control, like because you want to do trust over control, because once you start controlling or forcing an outcome, then it's not gonna work that way, because then you're kind of repelling what's good for you. But if you sit there and trust, the divine timing and you don't control it and you let things happen, but you still take action towards the steps, then you will find this like beauty in like this journey. Like, we always think it's going to be this linear line, but it's not. It's like, oh, I found this. Oh, I learned that. Blah, 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 blah. And it's just like this crazy, windy thing until we get to where we're meant to be. But when we're there, we look back and we're like, oh, I see why I had to do certain things in order to, or learn certain things to get to where I wanted to go. And so, like, I know, trust sometimes and faith in the unknown can be scary, but don't allow it to be scary. Allow it to be an opportunity for growth. Or maybe, because you allow it to go a certain way, that you actually will have more opportunities or you'll meet new people where you might not have because you're sitting there going, I have to have it this way. Or, and then you repel people instead of allowing things to happen, you'll attract more opportunities and people to you, if that makes sense. Also, like ask yourself in a journal prompt, like ask your higher self, like, what do you want me to know today? What do you want me, or what should I be learning from these experiences? Or what should I be working on? What do you think my priorities are right now? And your higher self will tell you. And Don't ask how, just, or when, because then those are like forcing an outcome in a way because you're like, oh, by that day it has to happen. But it's just like being the curiosity of like, well, what could I do today to further along my dream? Or like, you know, can I create more love and compassion in my life? Like, just be in the curiosity, but also like, I don't know, be more flowy and creative in it and just allow things to happen in a way, but not like sit back and wait. Because if you sit there and wait, then you're thinking that something has to show up for you. You still need to take action. The same thing when you're manifesting, like when you're visualizing and like you can imagine yourself in accomplishing your dream, but like you still have to take the action steps towards that, whether what to do or when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen. Like, you just got to be trust the divine timing because it will happen. If you keep at it, you never quit, and you're just consistent or persistent, but in a kind way. Like, it's just it will happen. It's all about timing, divine timing, and it's you need to learn certain lessons along the way to get there, and it's just that reminder. The phoenix doesn't chase, she attracts. In the comments below, I would love to hear from you. What part of the phoenix resonated with you? Like, which step was really empowering to you? And you're like, like I'm gonna think about that. Like, what was it? How can I support you? Like, what way would be the best like for you that works for you? Or what do you want to know more about? Like, I'm here for you. Please like this video and share this video with anyone who you feel like would resonate with it. And please subscribe to my channel so I can bring more videos like this to you all. You are divine. You are magnetic. You are here to rise. Thank you all so much for listening. I love you all, and let's rise like a phoenix.